Ooh, I just want to let you in on this one. There may be trouble ahead. Singing in that voice. Hello there. Oh, hello there. I'll say that in that voice. Because people don't forgive me if I don't say, hello there. Only one Kenobi here, only one. It's funny that really. Loads of people say, oh, you didn't do it. And they say, you didn't do the pop at the end. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you in on this little bloody... What's the word now? Can of worms, that's the one. Can of worms I've just opened. So I just thought I'd have a little bit of a change around in here. After I put the B-wing here, I thought, well, maybe we could make this whole section Return of the Jedi, you know? Because I fancied getting the Rancor over here, and also, you know, Jabba's palace, get that over here as well. So Jabba's palace is over here at the minute. So let's just start right from the beginning to explain, you know, number one, if you're new around here. Number two, if you're not sure, you know, where I'm up to, or where I always have been up to. This wall here was always original trilogy, and on the top you just had a sprinkling of vehicles. This was Biggs's X-Wing. It's now actually Blue Leader. I thought I'd try that up there. And then we had the TIE Fighter, which I've just moved over here temporarily. And then what else? That's always, that's still there. That's just the same. The Millennium Falcon. Then we had the Slave One. And then obviously the, which is a great place to park that for such a big ship. The fact that you can fit it on this shelf. The Emperor's Lambda class shuttle. So as you know, I mounted the B-wing up here, and it was kind of covering the Slave One. So I thought I'd just move things around. To cut a long story short, the Rancor hasn't worked. It didn't quite work. I was thinking about getting it over here, so it didn't work. This has been a nightmare. Forgotten who it is. I know all my commenters and stuff by name, you know, now, but it just gets very confusing if you appreciate my comment section is very busy. But somebody was recently asking for some advice on how I have this stood. This is the recent one I got from Star Action, and this is the Vintage Collection ATST. I wished I hadn't bloody moved it from over there now, because getting that to stand up has been officially a nightmare. Now I understand what you are all telling me about this. It might be alright it might be okay. That's just there as a precaution. I have found the sweet spot again, but that has been... Forget about it. It's been a nightmare. That's why I'm leaving that there, because it kept buckling. And this is quite a good one. This is the later release of the ATST. So let's talk ATST. So this is as it was. As I say, I had all this as the original trilogy, and I had it in chronology, starting with the Battle of Jeddah and Rogue One. And there are still some remnants here. I'm about to start moving these things out, although this is what I'm saying to you. Kind of worms or nah. Yes, it's going to be a nightmare this, because if I don't like it, I'm going to have to put everything back and but still, maybe that'll be fun discovering what I want to do. I'm thinking, as I say, about getting this into Return of the Jedi, because there's so much to offer. As I say, I've got stuff over here for Return of the Jedi. Anyway, I'm waffling on. This is my wall, and it was in chronology from Rogue One, New Hope, Empire to Return of the Jedi. But because of the massive stuff for Return of the Jedi, that's why stuff ended up over here, including these beasts. Well, that one beast, and then the palace. Just needed to get the palace out of here because there was so much stuff. So I decided maybe make this top section everything, so you can have the palace, the Battle of Endor. This ATST is where I used to have this ATST, which is the Jeddah battle, which, you know, could work with a Battle of Endor scene. There's nothing in it really, just that one's a bit more sandy. So I have got this one where the other one used to be, and then I thought, well, I'll get the bunker into play. This bunker was here for the end of the Battle of Scarif, because obviously there's a Scarif R2, there was a bunker on there, but I quite like the idea of using this properly, which is for the Battle of Endor. But this is where I'm up to, you see. This is where it's going south, or a bit weird, because it's now turning into just a Star Wars mashup. Because you've got, because I do like it on the shelf, you've got the skiff is here, but that's got nothing to do with the Battle of Endor. And then I only put it there just to give Biggs's X-Wing a rest. But this does look good in flight pose. This is the blue leader. That's got nothing to do with the Battle of Endor. So it's now going backwards. I'm backing out of the idea of making this Return of the Jedi. And now I'm thinking, what do I do? Do I just do an ensemble of Star Wars vehicles? So yeah, this is just a bit of a random video where I just wanted to say that I'm worried to do any more. It's all about experimentation, but I tell you one thing, when you got a room like this, it does not take time to get it how you like it, but I might just keep going. I might move this over there, get this Imperial ensemble out of there. They could be part of the New Hope. Yeah, there's the other thing I figured, you see, because this was the miscellaneous section, and I got gifted this by Daniel. So this is kind of New Hope, that's Return. This is, it's just all, this is the mashup. This is the Star Wars mashup. I was thinking if I make this New Hope, and then maybe make this mashup / Return of the Jedi, because as we have discussed before, my God, Return of the Jedi has by far the most stuff, the Return of the Jedi isn't my favourite film. It's right up there, but you can't knock. It's probably my favourite film for characters, vehicles, and God knows what else. And plus, there's an ensemble of characters that they could and should make on a vintage card. For example, just talking about carded figures now, you could have Arvel Crinid in there. You could be carded. You could have Jake Farrell could have his own card. And then the stuff they are so should do. Where is he now? I'm getting so confused with my own bloody collection. The likes of, him. He's a classic. He will come. He's 96, isn't he? But then she could be made. And the list goes on. So there you are. Anyway, my point there was that Return of the Jedi is just a great film. Oh, let's not forget that. I don't know what I'm doing here, but I hate this situation because I'm moving things and there's no end in sight. So I thought I would share that with you and give you another chance to have a look at the wall. Some of you are probably looking at this thinking, no bloody different than it was the other day. It isn't, is it? It's all looks relatively similar, but I'm starting to bleed things together, which is doing my head in. I love the fact that it followed a timeline previously. So yeah, leave it with me. Thanks for checking this video out, and I'm sure we'll get there. Thanks for watching. This has been Only One Kenobi, Only One. If you want to see the adventure continue, then do check out the channel, subscribe. If you want to see tours of this room before I'm about to do what I'm about to do, which is completely turn it upside down, check out a series called Shelf Indulgence. And my God, it's getting darker, quicker now. Look at this. You can see how dark the room is now, but yeah. And that's a pain in the ass. That's a pain in the ass. Damn it, man. Will you stand? This is good, though. I recommend that ATST. You could use it for your Battle of Jeddah or your Endor. It's brilliant, that. Black Series. Thank you for watching. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only One. Out.